Guys, we went over pulling a screen out and cleaning it. Now we're going to clean the actual window. Alright, we have right here a 2-foot ladder. If it was a bit higher, we may use a 6-foot, and we'll go over second floor windows in another video. As you can see here, there's plants and stuff in the way. And this window over here, there's a lot more items in the way. We want to avoid moving things if we don't have to, but in which case, if you think something may break, if you may damage it in any way, you want to make sure you move those items away from the glass. Sometimes you can put a ladder next to like an item like this, stand up here and reach over it. Use your best judgment to not break personal belongings. If you ever move anything, just make sure you put it back in its location when you're done. We're going to clean this window. We've already cleaned the screen. We went over that in the last video. The screen is done. We'll climb up the ladder. If there was a lot of bugs or whatever around this window, knock all those off. Now, what we do whenever we clean windows, we want to make sure these ledges here around the glass are free of bugs and stuff too. So you want to knock all those off. Wet the window with your mop. There are a few things on this glass that need to be razor bladed off, so we'll grab our razor. Never pull a razor blade backwards, always forward, let go, forward, let go, forward, let go. Hurricane impact windows are dual paned. On the edges, there are rubber seals. This razor blade will cut those seals. It's important to stay away from cutting any rubber along the edges of the glass. Always in one motion and never along the edges where you're going to cut those rubbers. Put your razor blade back, re-wet the window. Use your yellow rag and you can kind of clean up the frames. And what we're going to do on this window is start on the edge, cut the water away from the top. So the way that we did that was we took this edge of the squeegee and removed the water from inside this top ledge here so it doesn't drip down. You don't have to do it that way. There's several different techniques as far as squeegeeing a window. You could just start at the top with a smaller squeegee and kind of pull straight down. Wipe your squeegee, pull straight down again. Now when you're straight pulling, you have to make sure that the leading edge is facing down. If it was facing up, you would leave a trail of water behind. So if you're going to straight pull, which I don't recommend because it doesn't look as professional, you can start out straight pulling. But essentially what we want to get you to understand is how to fan a window. And fanning is like we began. You start at the edge, you break all the water away from all the sides of the glass, and you guide it all the way down to the bottom. It looks more professional, mostly a little bit quicker. Sometimes it is quicker to straight pull windows, but in the end what we want to do is get you learning how to fan windows because it just looks better, it's more professional. Now you're going to take your white rag and you're going to go along the edges of the glass like we talked about before. This is your detail rag. Make sure there's no water left behind. And that window's done. Alright, now we're on the bottom section. We moved the ladder out of the way. We're going to wet this glass. Now if you look here along the edges of this frame, you'll see there's some bugs and stuff like that, down here especially. That's what your slop rag's for, your yellow rag. Clear all that stuff away. Go along the edges again. Fan the glass. When you finish out, you always want to close out on a ledge, lift your squeegee up, and pull. What that does is it pulls most of the water off the frame so you don't have as much detailing left behind. Detail out your window and reinstall your screen. You've already cleaned the screen. You're going to start by putting it top in first, push up, pull down, that screen is set, and you just learned how to clean a window.